Okay, so this is my first night out with the Warbonnet Blackbird XLC and the Thunderfly Tarp. This is my first night. I've hung in the yard a couple of times, never overnight. This is the first woods. I'm out at Henry Horton State Park, just south of Nashville, Tennessee, and let me show you a couple of things of how I set this up, and maybe you guys can give me some pointers of what I'm doing right, doing wrong, and changes I should make. So start off on, here's how I've done my guy lines. Basically I have a piece of elastic cord. It's a steel poly tarp. I made my guy lines here, basically about a 6-foot dog bone. It's got an eye on either end of it. Put an eye over the stake and use a little continuous loop with a Prusik to tension. It seems to work pretty well. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Kind of the same thing for the doors. Carabiner here, piece of shot cord. On this one I'm just using a Prusik nut in the shot cord. This allows me to, if I want to open the doors, I can just flip them over the tarp. I can take one of these and run it through to the other one on the inside and have the doors go on the inside. So far it seems pretty versatile. The Prusik holds pretty well, hadn't had any slippage yet. On my ridge line, I'm basically using a homemade Dutch line. I made it myself. I'm using the wasp on this end, and I have a Dutch hook on the other end. Have a soft shackle here, Prusik on. That's how I'm tensioning my tarp. Seems to work pretty well. I've liked it so far. I have the using a whoopee sling. When I bought the hammock, I had it set up for the Beckett hitch, and so I got the Beckett suspension from Warbonnet. I like that all right. I want to try whoopee slings because it's fun to say whoopee. So I got the whoopee slings. I'm using a Beckett hitch up here, and I am hanging on the knot, not on the toggle. On the knot, not the toggle. Thanks, Shug. Tree straps up here, Warbonnet with a fish hook. And right now I am pulled down pretty tight. We had a strong wind come through. Light rain, very strong wind though. Man, about picked the tarp up. All the stakes stayed in though. I was set up in porch mode at that point. This end, pretty much the same thing. I'm carrying 6 groundhog minis, so I can, if I'm not too far from the tree, I can just you see on this here I have just a berry on this end. On the other end I just have the eye that I can put to the ground and use that to stake it out. Got the Dutch sleeve here. Really like the way that makes it easy packing up. Whoopee sling again on this side with the toggles hanging on the knot, not on the hook or on the toggle. So this is it. This is my setup. Up underneath here, let's see if I can open the door. Well, we'll come in through this way. So I've got the Warbonnet under here, staked out. I'm just taking my lines down to the stake here so I don't have to carry extra stakes. And this holds it up plenty for me. Up underneath here I've got the 50-degree Yeti. And we'll see how that goes. Like I said, this is my first night. The only thing I have noticed is that I feel like the cord on that Yeti is super tight. We'll see. I can feel it. It doesn't bother my feet so much because I got the cord going over the foot box, but I feel it on my head. In other words, my head ends up laying on this here, so we'll see how that goes. Like I said, once I get out here and try it for a little bit, we'll go from there. So most of the camping I do is in the south. So right now I just have the 50-degree underquilt. Probably will go ahead and order a Wookiee and probably a 30-degree. I can't think I don't need anything much more than a 30-degree here in the south. But yeah, that's my setup. A bag hanging over here. Got the rain fly on it and the pack cover. We're going to get rain tonight. There's a 70% chance starting about 3 a.m. So as you can see, I'm at a state park, and there's my car right there. So if things go south, I'm this close to packing up and getting out of here. But we're going to see how it goes. Kind of hope I do get some rain just to test it out, see how that goes. Maybe give me a chance to test packing it up in the rain in the morning, and see how everything goes. So if you see anything that I'm doing wrong or you think I can do better, and just let me know, and we'll make those changes.